Good morning, Blackhawks. This is going to be take two. I've already done this, but for some reason, Screencastify didn't record half of the video. So I'm going to try to make it a little shorter just because it was very, very long. And so let's go ahead and get started. Some of you guys have already started working on it, and I can see what you're doing. My biggest concern is that you need to fill the whole area. I gave you it's 2.5 inches by 3.5 inches, so you don't have to do a whole lot. I know the font is small, but you guys are not writing enough. This is to show that you have an understanding of who that person is. So you got to give me a good paragraph. Don't you need to fill the space? It's only 2.5 by 3.5, so you should be able to not have any open space in your both the front part of the card and the back part of the card. So do your formatting wisely. All right, with that, I'm not going to get into it too much just because we did. This is the one I did take one, and that's because and something happened, so I get to do it all over again. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to first talk about shapes and filling the shapes and actually putting the borders in the shapes. So that's going to be the first thing that we do. I'm going to click on the front part of the shape there. And with that, I'm going to fill it. For the fill is going to be, I'm going to use blue. So you're going to go up to the little paint bucket there. You're going to click on the paint bucket, and then you can use any of these colors here. If you want to do gradient, which I'm going to do, I'm going to actually do the blue one, which I'll do that one there. Okay, the border or the outline of the box, you can also change that color if you want. It's already blue, so I'm going to keep it at that. But if I wanted to make it red, I can make it red, and I can go to the next part, and this takes the width of the lines and makes it bigger. If you want that look, you can go ahead and use that look. I don't want that look, so I'm going to bring it back down to 1 inch border, and then I think I'm going to go right about there, and it shouldn't show the border. If I click out of it, you see a little bit. I could probably lighten it, but that looks good enough for me. The next thing to do is to do your picture, because that's the next biggest thing. You want to go from using the biggest stuff in your card to the smaller stuff. That way you do not get all the layers. Because if you go up to here and you look at this one right here, I have the background is 1, the picture 2, there's another border 3, there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 layers just on this front cover. And when you put smaller layers, then they get hidden behind other layers, and it makes it very difficult to make minor adjustments later in your project. So try to go from big to small. So the next thing I want to work on is the picture, because that's the next biggest. You're going to go to Google, and I'm at Google Translate. I'll go to just Google. You're going to type your person in. I'm going to just do this just for those people who may not know how to do it. It's Toei Tomai Hideyoshi. I'm going to click on there, search it. I'm going to go to images. Once I go to images, then I'm going to pick whatever image that I want. You got to be careful, because sometimes it's not going to be that person, but this is the one that I'm going to use here. And I can go ahead and just go to copy image. You can save the image as. Sometimes copy image doesn't work, but I'm going to just for better. I do have it saved. I did save it, but I went to copy an image, and let's see if it works here. And then I'm going to paste it. Hit Control V, or you can go up to Edit and Paste. And there it is. And as you can see, it's a rectangle, but it's a wide rectangle. So I need to do a lot of cropping. And how you crop is going to be, you double click in the picture, and it outlines it in black in the corners, and then you can see very heavy ones. I want to get rid of this, the width of it, so I click on and hold, and then I bring it in. As you can see, it makes a little line to see about how far you want to go over, and I'm going to go right there. Then I'm going to bring this one over, and I'm going to go to right about there. This one here, I'm going to wait on the width or the length. I know I need to make it a little smaller, but I don't want to make it too small. And then click out of it, and there it is there. I can bring it over, and I'm going to just make it smaller instead of cropping it. I like the way the size of it. And there it is. So with the arrow buttons, because it's got the because it's highlighted there, I'm using the arrow buttons to move it around. And if you want smaller adjustments, you hit the shift key and you use the arrow buttons, and that way you can center it the way you want it. That looks good enough for me. And if I click out of it, you can see it just has the picture. But because I want to add a border to this, so I'm going to click on the picture, and I'm going to, oh, that's a double click. Click on the picture, and now it doesn't have the black lines, it just has blue lines around it. I'm going to add a border, and this would be right here. The border color is the pencil, and I'm going to make that, I'm going to go blue, dark blue, and then I'm going to make it thicker. I'm going to go down to about 4 pixelated, and that looks good enough for me. Okay. With that, then I'm going to go ahead, and I probably made this, let me go here, I probably made this too short, so I'm going to go and make it a little longer. There we go. That should look good. Now I'm going to do a text box at the bottom, and I'm going to click here, and I would probably put it the length of, or the width of the picture. But since I already have it and I don't want to waste the time, I'm going to just copy and paste it. So I'm not typing everything out. This right here, I'm going to copy, and then I'll bring it down here and paste it so I don't have to type the text box out. And then again, you use the keys to move it. If you want to make short moves or smaller moves, more defined moves, you can go ahead and do it that way there. And I'm going to bring it down just a little bit because I have the year he was born. Come on, baby. It's not letting me grab that one. So let's see if I can grab it there. It's still not letting me grab it. So what I need to do is I need to see what's happening. Oh, there it is. I finally got it. Now I can copy it. I'm going to come over here and paste it. Gosh, this computer's running slow. And then I'm going to bring it up a little bit. That's too much, so I'm going to bring it down to right about there. I'm going to change the font color because I didn't do it on the last one, but since I have it, to come over here to highlight color, nope, I want the little A, which is the text color. And then I'm going to do blue just so it looks the way it is. Now I need to do the logo. And the logo is going to be, if you look here, this is the logos that we have. And how I did it is I just Googled top 10 and then I put logo. The other one I did samurai logo. And as you can see, this is how it would come out if you just downloaded it from the internet. But I don't like that, the white background. So I'm going to get rid of the white background. And with that, you use Pixlr. So I'm going to open another tab and I'm going to Google Pixlr. and open it up. This is like a Photoshop type. It's a photo edit, and it seems to work. I use Pixlr 10 just because I'm more familiar with it. And then, as you can see, I've done a lot of them as demonstrating to you guys. This one here, I'm going to open image. It's going to go to my download section. I already downloaded this because this is the second time that I've given you guys this lecture because Screencastify messed up the first one. So there it is in the white background. Next, you are going to go to the scissors right over here. Click on the scissors, and then you're going to hit this little button called Magic Cutout. And then you're going to click on the things that you want to get rid of. And it does it fairly quickly and fairly easy. It just has to be a good logo, or it has to be a good picture. You can take all and get rid of all the white just by taking the little target, clicking on it. If you mess up and you get rid of the blue, you just come down to the bottom here where it says undo, and you get one more of the white. And if I was actually doing this, I would actually make this really, really big, like probably 800 times, magnify it, and then I would try to get rid of all the white if I was doing this and really wanted it to look sharp. But for this project, this looks good enough. Now I need to get rid of the bottom part, and the easiest way for me to do that is I'm going to just erase it. So I hit the paintbrush, come up here to the eraser tool, and just click and hold and scroll across, and it's going to erase it for me. And there it is there. I'm going to download it as a PNG. If you download it as a JPEG, it's going to give you the white, and that's what we are getting rid of. So you download it as a PNG, click on it. I'm going to copy it to clipboard, and so all I have to do is paste it, but it is in my download folder, so you should be able to get it if it doesn't paste properly. Go back to my project, come over here, back to this one here, and then you just go ahead and hit paste, Control V, or edit to paste, and there it is. And I'm going to make it smaller, right about there. I'm going to move it to kind of where I want to do it. And there it is there. Actually, I'm going to put it at the top. Right there. I'm going to bring it over to the very corner. And now I need to get his name in Japanese. And I do that through Google Translate. So I open another tab. I hit Google Translate. I'm going to come back to my trading card. Let's see here. Oh my goodness, what happened to that one? That is his name. So I'm going to go there, going to type in here, go to his name, paste it. Come on, baby. It didn't work. Go back over here. There it is. And then we're going to go to Japanese. And there it is there. So I'm going to hit this copy. I think that worked fairly well for me last time. And then I'm going to come back to my trading card and come over here. I'm going to click on this one here because it did a little weird things. Let's see what it does. There it is there. See, and it highlights it. It doesn't make it into a Eeks. Okay, I'm going to just see if I can crop that. I can't crop that. I can make it a smaller box. I don't know what kind of box it made it. It made it like a text box, and I'm not used to working with text boxes, so I'm going to bring that and make it a little smaller. And then I'm going to bring it down here. Change the font color to the blue. There we go. So that's all the requirements that I have. I did the name, the logo, the picture. Oh, you know what I didn't do is I didn't do an inner picture on the inner border. So normally what I did last time is I made a picture and I made another border on the inside. So I didn't do that. But I'm not going to go back and do it because I've already done that. But as you can see on this one here, not only do I have a border around the picture, but I also put a border inside the picture. So just a little thing to make it look a little more detail in it. So again, we're going to highlight the back. We're going to go to the fill color. We're going to go to gradient. We're going to fill it nice and neat. I'm going to make it look like this one right here. So next thing I want to do is the box and with his text name in it. So I'm going to go to this part right here and we're going to go to shapes. Click on shapes up here to make the 3D boxes right there. I'm going to go here. To right there. And then it's the same thing as the shapes. You can fill it. And I'm going to fill this one with, let's go a darker blue gradient. How about that? And then I'm going to do, I don't have any other colors there, but I'm going to do the color of his gown as the border color. So I'm going to go with something like this right here to give it that more of a 3D look. And then if I can click on his name, I can. I'm going to copy and paste that. And then I'm going to bring it, come on, baby. Bring it over to where I want it. I'm going to change the font color. I'm going to make it that one white. It might stand out there. And then I would make some adjustments to center it the best I can. And there it is. Okay. I'm going to put, I don't know if I can get this. So I'm going to go this, come down here. It's not going to paste it there. It's going to paste it right there. Bring it over. Bring it down here. I'm going to make that smaller. Ooh, a little too small. No, I'll just keep it that way because one of the requirements is to have the logo over there. And then I'm going to copy and paste it and make it more symmetrical. Bring it over this way. And there it is. Now the quick facts. To do your typing, you just hit the text box here. And you make your text box. And you type your facts. I'm not going to type it out because that would require me to spend a lot more time on this. So I'm going to just copy and paste my text box right there. Should bring it in fairly close. I'm going to bring it down just a little bit. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't do the person in the background. So this right here, usually I put a person in the background because of it. I would do that through Pixlr just like I did with the logo. I got rid of the logo. Let me look at, let's see if we can do this. Images from browse. I think I'm going the wrong way here. I want to go to my, let's see if I can close this. Oh, there are my images. So basically what I wanted to do is I take this one right here and got rid of the white and basically made it look like this right here. And basically I did it the same way as the logo. I just took the magic, I forgot what it was called, cutout, and clicked on all the white, and I got this particular image. And I think I already have that here. So what I'll do is I'll go to my insert, and I'm pretty sure I have it on this computer. So let's go to upload from computer just to show you what I did here, because some of you guys did that, but you didn't actually make an outline, and it's taking up a lot of the, I'm going to go with that one's not the one that I wanted to use. I'm going to go with this one right here, might be one that I can use. Let's see what it looks like. Yep, there it is. Okay. So now I'm going to change the size, bring it in here. And since it has some stuff on the bottom, I'm going to need to crop that. We don't want that in there. Get rid of that. I don't know why I didn't erase it, but I'm going to bring this. Ooh, I can crop the sides a little more. Cropping, you just double click. Go there, click out of it. Now I can make him bigger. Right like that. And then because I am going to be typing over it, I want to make him more transparent or less noticeable. So I go to the format options. I'm going to click out of size and adjustment. My picture's getting in the way here, but I'm going to slide that down so you can barely see him. Because of course, like I said, the text is the most important. That is ready to go. I can copy and paste. Boom. So I don't have to type all that stuff out. Information and waste your time. There it is there. I'm going to bring it down just, oh my goodness, too much there. Bring it down there and paste this one. It's not completely finished because I still have to give, still have to put in his name in Japanese down at the bottom, and then add another sentence that I left off there. But for this lecture, I think it's good enough. Hopefully I can find Screencastify and it recorded everything, or else I'm not going to be very happy. Okay. Hope this helps you guys. Have a good day. It looks good because Screencastify is there and I can find it. So I'm happy. Stop recording.